repeat the sins. I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Houston Astros. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Chum. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, guys coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about to get started, and our pitcher tonight, Framber Valdez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
So just about set, stepping in for San Diego, Jurickson Profar. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now one away. Now the youngster Juan Soto. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, Juan Soto had a huge 2021 season, just 1 point shy of 1,000 for OPS. Absolutely a monster at the plate. This guy's pretty special.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. The pitch. And down on strikes he goes. 2 away.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Here's Manny Machado. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. I think the thing you start with for Soto is that patience and that strike zone understanding. A lifetime on base percentage well over 400. In the second half of 2021, he had an OBP over 500. No score, just getting started, top of the first. And now it's even up.
He burst onto the scene at 19 years old and looked several years older in terms of his maturity, his plate discipline, and how he handled pressure moments.
That one misses. Full count now. Kicks and deals. And there's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
So 2 down. Next up is the cleanup spot for the Padres. Jake Cronenworth. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. That one fouled off. Machado, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
There goes the runner. There's the ball. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back here in Houston, and on the mound for San Diego in this one, Yu Darvish.
Well, his main pitch is that cutter, and he will use it to jam guys, especially opposite-handed matchups. And then, same-handed matchups, just trying to miss the barrel of the bat. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't start it over the heart of the plate, because then it can go right into the sweet spot of the bat. When it's right, it's got late horizontal movement, so he still has to mix in his other offerings. He can't just rely on that cutter, otherwise hitters will start diving at it.
And he deals. Jose Altuve takes a strike as he leads things off. The 0-1. And that one in the air center field. Grisham settles underneath it. Puts the squeeze on that one. One up, one down.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Now we check out the Astros lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
And the batter now, Jeremy Pena. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Right-hander kicks, deals. And down on strikes. 2 up, 2 down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Alvarez.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Yordan Alvarez. This guy has turned into a beast. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. There's a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Yordan Alvarez blasts one out. That's his 99th career homer. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
And stepping in for the Astros, Alex Bregman. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Righty delivers. Ground ball to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And they get Bregman for the out. Third out, and that ends the frame. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's an early 1-0 lead.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be rocking that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it, standing right there, but you can't get near it. Said I would do it, and now I do it.
Back here at Minute Maid Park, top of the second, and now Jake Cronenworth.
The second baseman, Jake
Valdez back to work. And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And it's 1-1. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. And that one fouled off. The next pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Kicks and fires. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Josh Bell, the next up for the Padres. A switch hitter batting right. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. The pitch. Strike two.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone move from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers, they work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff. Tend to have some pretty good success.
Cronenworth runs. Pitch misses. Throw. Save.
But with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
The pitch. And it's even up.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Brandon Drury to the plate.
The first baseman, number 17, Brandon Drury.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. So the tying run at second. And a swing and a miss there. Cronenworth over at second, 1 down. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Next one just misses. Now 1-2. And that's outside. Comes the 2-2. Stays alive. 1 out and a runner at second. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-1. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
Swings through that one, 0-1. Still only one out here in the inning. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Next offering in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. At the belt and fires. Swings through that. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Ball outside. Throw to second, and he's out. Still in the second. Already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. The next offering misses. 2-2. Just missed. The wind of the pitch. And that one lifted in the air center field. McCormick in position, and that is that. 2 across on this San Diego homer. And the home team down a run. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Kyle Tucker.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that one wrapped foul. Left-hand batter waits. Now a check swing, but he held up. The count 2-1. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Left field. Profar makes his way towards it. Then one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double. Here's Christian Vasquez.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Christian.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Vasquez.
Runner at second, nobody out. Pulls that one foul. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. And the righty deals. And there's a foul ball. No outs. Runner on second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Trey Mancini now. In the air to left center. Profar settles underneath it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting in, the center fielder.
And the batter now, Chas McCormick.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Yeah, I took a loss at the boss up. Kinda fell off at the boss up. Hey, if you out here like it,
First offering misses the mark.
1 ball, no strike.
There's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball 2. 3 ball, 1 strike.
Out towards right center field. Soto moving under this one. And that is that. So the Astros lead 1. They're down 2-1. On to the 3rd inning. And now Austin Nola.
Leading off from San Diego, the catcher, Austin Nola.
The pitch. In the air, right field. Tucker makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
The left fielder, number 10, Jurickson Profar.
So the lineup flips over. Next for the Padres, Jurickson Profar. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In the air, out towards right center. Tucker on the move to the alley. Racing, makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
The right fielder, Juan
Soto now. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. And there's a ball. Two outs.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
That's in there, and the count is filled up. The wind and the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. And here it comes. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground, right side. Altuve handles it, tosses to first. They get the out on Soto. That's the third out. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They lead it 2-1. Bottom of the inning, Martin Maldonado up to hit. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And the right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Swings and misses and one down below the zone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Righty to the plate. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Jeremy Pena will hit next. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. Next offering is down low. 1-0. Kicks and deals. Just off the inside edge. And a pitch. Bounce to the left side. Machado. In plenty of time to first. Two gone.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That's a laser base hit. Altuve around third. He scores to tie it up. It's 2-2.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice line drive to the pull side, fed it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
2 outs, runner at first. And now it's Alex Bregman. Rounded out his first time up. In there for strike one.
Bregman.
And the right-hander deals. Foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. pitch. And ball one.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to wait.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Alex Bregman sends it out. His second homer of this series, and they add a pair. It's 4-2. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle.
In there, and it's 0-1. The pitch. And a foul ball. Right through there, got him. And that will end the inning. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. It's now 4-2.
It ain't no surprise. A full moon sits in the sky. You better watch your back tonight because there's no compromise.
Start of the fourth. Now at the plate, Manny Machado.
Leading off for the Padres, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
The wind to the pitch. And a foul ball. And the lefty with the 0-1. And that one cutting but missing down low. The 1-1. And Manny gets a piece. Next one in the dirt. Kicks and fires. And Machado able to spoil that pitch. Here's a 2-2. Next offering is outside. And now the lefty. Got him looking. And 1 out now.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Jake Cronenworth, the next to hit, worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees. Left-hand hitter waits.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
And he deals. And that's through there for a strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game. Left-hand batter waits.
Foul ball there. And a 3-2. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. McCormick has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Josh Bell.
So here's the Padres DH, Josh Bell. His first at bat was a strikeout. Rips one to right. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Brandon Drury. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Ripped, but it curls foul. At the belt and fires. That smash towards center. McCormick makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1 left for San Diego. They trail it here, 4-2. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Christian Vasquez.
Astros, the designated hitter, Christian Vasquez.
Darvish back to work. That one hit to right. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman,
Trey Mancini getting ready to hit. Fought off foul. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. On the ground. Steps on first for the out.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Chas McCormick. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. First pitch, and he just misses.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. That's in there. And the count 1-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead.
You know how it goes. 1-1-2-1-2. That was the zip code. December 27 was the birth of Canada, the Met fan, born in the home.
We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ha-Sung Kim.
The shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. But why to kick the pitch? Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. That's to third. Bregman picks it up, and a quick out, number 1.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Trent.
Digging in, it's the speedy
Grisham.
outfielder, Trent Grisham. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Strike two. And that's outside. 1-2 here. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're in an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleballer out there on the mound.
And there's something you don't see very much in today's game, the pitch out. Kicks and deals. Oh, and now a wild pitch. And the runner holds. Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. That was a moonshot. And we're level. It's 4-4.
With such an emphasis on launch angle, a low curveball plays right into the hands of those guys at the plate. Really good job of going down there and letting that swing work to get it back up into the air.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Jurickson Profar. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. McCormick on the move. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. And the inning is over. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. It's now tied 4-4. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
For the Astros, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
And a pitch. And a good eye there. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Righty delivers, stays alive. And fouled off.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
That one the other way, and out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Jose Altuve up to hit here. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And here it comes.
Oh. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit left side. Machado throws to first in time. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Number 3, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
2 outs, base is empty. So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. Good contact guy, good defender. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Tied at 4. And pitch in for a strike. 0-2 now.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
The pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Here's the 0-2. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Nothing doing there for Houston. Still all square at 4 apiece. At the bullpen is Will Smith.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Top of the 6th inning. Manny Machado up to the plate.
Leading off for the Padres, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here comes a pitch. Way high with that one. And that's ball 1. Bullpen activity starting up now. Ryan Stanek, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Urquidy warming up as well. The pitch. Good eye right there. That one missed. Now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And the pitch. There's the strike. And Manny gets a piece. Hammer, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up enough. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Runner leads away at second. That one off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Kicks and fires. Just off the inside edge. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Fouled off left side. Swings and misses, and we're filled up. The pitch. And he walked him.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here's Josh Bell.
Good.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
That one fouled off. And a pitch. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Threw open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And now the lefty. That one misses. 1-2 to count.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Machado at second. Cronenworth at first with no outs. Next one misses. Full count now. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And the Padres waste a chance.